Hello and welcome to another NihongoGamer video. Now you may remember in a previous video I was quite excited about an event that was coming up called the Japan Game Publishers Roundtable, and it was predicted that they were going to talk about their announcements for games that are coming out or DLC that's coming out. But the point of the word roundtable was that they were going to take talk themes and questions from Twitter and they were going to talk about them. And in my opinion, one of the most glaringly obvious things that needs to be talked about fighting games, especially in 2020, was netcode, because the games don't play, especially the ones from Japan, a lot of these games don't play very well on the internet because of what's known as netcode. And there's a long discussion about what that actually means. But more importantly, I really wanted to see Japanese game developers talking about it, especially the top 6 here that you see at this event, because a large number of them still haven't implemented rollback in their mainline titles. And even the ones who have implemented it haven't done it quite right in a way that we would expect it to function. This is actually the video I recorded straight after the event finished, and just my opinions on how the event went, what is the value of it, and how would it work going forward in the future if they were to do this sort of thing more frequently. Hope you enjoy it. It's not a deep analysis, just my quick reactions after the event finished. There's a lot to talk about. I'm not going to go into all of it right now. Rollback wasn't spoken about very openly, but really interestingly, even though Nishitani has a rollback update for Fighting EX Layer, he didn't actually say the word rollback. And then Harada actually said the word rollback later on when he was talking about Tekken.
みんなどっかで多分聞いてきた話としてロールバックみたいなことをずっとおっしゃってますけど。
So he actually acknowledged that it is happening, but he didn't talk about it in detail during the round table. I think I've ended up with more questions than I have answers. Interestingly, I guess the round table part was just to kind of tempt people in to come and watch something fun to talk about, because if they just said, we're doing loads of big announcements, then there would be developers who would show up and they would not actually have anything to say other than, yeah, we're still working on the update, but we don't have anything to show you yet. So by including them in the round table, they were able to be there for some separate reason and then talk about something casually, like, you know, we've got a little update, or the DLC now has a discount, or the game will be a free trial next week, stuff like that. So we didn't get a whole lot of special talk about netcode, which is all we really wanted to see. A mixed bag of an event. Essentially, the pace felt a lot like a standard Japanese meeting. I've done meetings in person in Japan, but I've also done meetings remotely through Zoom calls like this one, and it felt exactly like that. People being very polite, not saying too much. I think the only people who really came close to speaking their mind was Daisuke. Daisuke often went straight in and said, you know, like, I know that pad is important, but I think I prefer technical inputs personally. And it's really interesting how his personality comes out, and it gave us some even more information about his thought process when he creates games. I thought that was really fascinating. I guess if this were regular, then it would feel more normal. If it's like this happened every month, it's like, okay, I've got nothing to say this month. How about you? Okay, I've got nothing to say this month. How about you? Okay, we got a new character coming out. Oh, cool, that's exciting. Yay for you. Harada was very, very funny. So even just for entertainment purposes, I thought it was a successful event. I will probably be streaming Fighting EX Layer a whole lot more than before, because if it does indeed have rollback built into it, I feel like that is the company that I really want to support right now. I guess Guilty Gear, when Guilty Gear Strive comes out with rollback next year, obviously I'll be massively supporting them, but if there's a Japanese developer and they are actively putting rollback in their game, that's the company I really want to support right now, and I want to show that support, not just by talking about it on Twitter or making videos and stuff, but I want to actually play the game. I did actually stream it yesterday. My internet died. It has nothing to do with rollback. My just personal internet connection died, so I wasn't able to actually complete the stream, but I will be going back into Fexel, Fighting EX Layer, and playing it more in the future, so do check out streams when they happen. That's all for now. Don't forget to comment on what you think of this event. How do you feel like it went? Do tell me your opinions in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and I'll see you all in the next NihongoGamer video.